If you own an older home built in the 60s, 70s, even 80s, and you're thinking about selling, there's a good chance you're sitting there staring at your kitchen wondering, do I need to redo this? Well, let me save you some money here, because I'm seeing sellers make the same mistake over and over again in this market, especially in older Hamilton homes, and it's costing them money that they'll never get back. So today I break down the upgrades that you should absolutely avoid, the ones that do make sense, and how to think about upgrades strategically and not emotionally. One of the biggest mistakes sellers make is they go on realtor.ca, they see all these staged homes, they see white quartz countertops, white cabinets, matte black finishes, and then you look over at your 1989 oak cabinets and think, how am I supposed to compete with that? So you start pricing out renovations. But buyers in Hamilton right now are not paying for premium upgrades like they were maybe in 2021. And what's worse is you may renovate it in a way that many buyers don't even like. And I've been saying this for a while. I think the oak cabinets are coming back. So let's talk about the upgrades to avoid. If your kitchen works, if it's functional, don't rip it out. If your bathroom works and functions, don't gut it. I know this may sound counterintuitive, but the reality is most buyers want to customize a kitchen the way they like it. Renovations are wildly expensive right now, and you rarely get dollar for dollar return. And many buyers realize that they're going to slowly renovate over time. Instead, deep clean everything. I just did a whole video on small things that you can clean that will make a massive difference when selling your property. You can view that here. And trust me, I know as the owner of a cleaning company called Classy Custodian here in Hamilton, I know what a clean house should look like. But doing little things like replacing the hardware, updating light fixtures, replacing outdated faucets, or even painting older cabinets can have a massive difference. You'd be shocked what $2,000 or $3,000 in strategic small upgrades can do compared to like a $30,000 or $40,000 full-on reno. Next is floors. If they're hardwood and in decent condition, definitely clean them, but you can also look at potentially refinishing them. If your carpet isn't destroyed, get it professionally cleaned. And if your vinyl plank isn't ripped or separating, just leave it alone. If you do need to replace something like vinyl plank, it's not that expensive to do so. And if you do have carpets, be sure to look underneath to see what's there. Oftentimes, especially in some of these older homes, you might find that there's pristine hardwood under there, something that a lot of people will really appreciate. Next are windows, which can be very expensive. Unless they're broken, rotting, or unsafe, you're not getting your money back on them. If you have a few older ones with wood frames, you can look at getting them done. But I wouldn't rush off to redo all the windows in your house. Just make sure they open and close properly, replace any broken hardware, repair any caulking or trim rot, and clean them properly. Presentation beats replacement in most cases. Now, when it comes to appliance and HVAC, this one can trigger people sometimes. Everyone thinks buyers only want brand new. Not necessarily, especially if you have a good brand. Everyone has preferences, stainless versus not, gas stove versus electric. If it functions, make sure it's serviced and in good working order. And if you have documentation to show the ongoing maintenance, that builds confidence. If it's broken, that's a different story, but if it's working, don't replace it just because it's older. We all know Hamilton homes have character. Original trims, spindles, old archways. Don't start ripping all those out because you think modern and open concept equal more money. You can't know what the right buyer will value in your home. And once you open up a wall, you might open up a whole can of worms. Drywall repair, ceiling patching, potentially rerouting electrical. This is how budgets start to spiral. Clean it, polish it, preserve it. The right buyer will buy your home because of the character, not in spite of it. So let's talk about what actually does make sense for you to do. Focus on things that might come up in a home inspection. If there's electrical issues or active leaks, roof or plumbing, or any safety hazards, loose outlets, junction boxes. If it's a real safety concern, then fix it. This protects you and removes negotiation leverage from buyers. I know a home inspector that offers a free pre-home inspection so that you understand what a buyer might come up with once they do a home inspection. It can be very helpful. Now, if your home still has a fuse panel, knob and tube, or any recalled breaker brands, that's something you need to get checked out. In some of these older homes, especially pre-1950s, some of this stuff can absolutely come up. And though you may not see the immediate difference, money spent here can often be better than cosmetic upgrades. Now, the secret weapon and the number one thing with the highest ROI is paint. But do it properly, no crazy colors. Pure white on the ceiling, neutral whites or creams on the walls. Done properly and hopefully professionally. A deep clean plus painting can make an older home feel brand new. And it's still got that charm. Now, when it comes to plumbing, fix any dripping faucets, running toilets, any type of visible corrosion. Buyers will definitely notice these things. There's a big difference between dated and poorly maintained. Now, another big one and a simple but not easy one is to declutter. If you've been living in a home for 20 plus years, you have way more stuff than you need. So get packing, rent a dumpster if you need to, clear out closets and garages and surfaces. Your home can feel dramatically bigger once decluttered. And clean it like it's never been cleaned before. Or hire a cleaning service. I'm talking baseboards, vents, fixtures, behind appliances. Dirty matters more than dated. One of the biggest mistakes I see people make is upgrading just one thing, like the bathroom. But if everything else is tired and dated, that's just going to make it look that much more tired and dated. Look at the house as a whole and decide what will help the overall perception of the home. You're better off doing minimal, small repairs, presenting it clean and proper, and then pricing it strategically. I'd rather we do all that than have you spend $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 on upgrades that you'll never see the return of. The homes I'm describing are the homes that sell in this market, but it does have to be priced according to market conditions. That's another conversation for another time. I hope this helps, and we'll talk when you're ready to sell.